The Outdoor Journal. Brought to you by Shimano. Geared for performance.
Party? I mean really party. Well, if you do, we got a treat for you. It's an intimate little gathering, really. You, me, and 500,000 avid motorcycle enthusiasts from all over the world. Hi, everybody. I'm Angelo Viola. Welcome to this week's Outdoor Journal, and welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to arguably the longest running and certainly the biggest party on the face of the earth. It's Bike Week here at Daytona. So if you like the sweet smell of leather and the roar of a motorcycle, come on down.
At first, it looks like a scene out of the Brando classic, The Wild Ones. But the bikers here are out to see and be seen. The event centers around the Daytona 200 motorcycle race held late February to early March. But Bike Week is really an event unto its own. Bikes of every description, not only showing off power, but artist's merit to boot. The population here swells over 500,000. Bikers from all over the world come here. Lots and lots of friendly folks.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing fine.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tampa.
Tampa?
Yes, sir.
And what are you doing here?
I'm just having the fun of my life.
What do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good for you. You and the bike?
I just enjoying riding my bike.
Where did you get that?
Well,
You didn't think I wasn't going to talk about that?
yeah, someone bought me a set of horns for $50, and I built my own.
Looks great.
Originally.
Have a good time here at the show, man.
You too. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And it's not just a guy thing either. Lots of women and family types and maybe families-to-be types. And lots of friendly folks. It's hard to tell if it's the bikes or the people that draw the crowds. Fuel tanks become canvases for the finest airbrushing, and any piece of metal is fair game for a coat of chrome. And like I say, lots and lots of friendly folks. Sometimes the riders are just as decked out as their bikes. Oh, great, a new friend. And a little relaxation. The fine artwork isn't just restricted to motorcycles either. Now the cops here may be friendly, but everything has its place. No lack of things to see and do. Shopping, photo shooting, and just plain showing off. This may be a showcase for some fine machinery, but let's give nature a bit of credit here too. It was the beautiful beach and the Florida sunshine that got people to this area in the first place. Part of the beach is separated from the mainland by a causeway. Bikes or no bikes, this stretch of sand draws millions of people each year. It's hard to believe that this all started back in January of 1937. It was on that date the inaugural running of the Daytona 200 was held. The hard sand and the warm weather made it a natural for motorcycle racing. The original 3.2-mile race course was a combination of beach and road just south of Daytona Beach. The race continued till World War II, when it was put on hold. But when the boys came back, so did racing and so did Bike Week.
Managing the event itself, its function is to ensure that the business community of Daytona Beach continues to do well and expand and grow, while at the same time not compromising the laws or the codes or the other things that make this place a wonderful place to live. We'll have somewhere in excess of 400,000 people in town, and each one of them spend $500 each. That's about 200 million. So we think somewhere between 200 and 250 million is the actual cash that is left in Daytona Beach. I don't ever see it ending. It's a market force itself. it's now a tradition. It's going to keep going, and it's going to keep getting bigger. What we've seen in recent years is that it's pushed away from the core of the downtown Daytona Beach area into the outlining areas, and now the surrounding communities are realizing a very valuable monetary impact that our event is having on them. So I don't ever see it slowing down. I see it keep getting bigger and bigger and doing better and better.
One of the main attractions is the main drag running down the middle of town. But you just can't fit that many people into one little road. So, as the event has grown, it's spilled into the campground surrounding the famed beach. Entire chrome and canvas cities pop up faster than dirt bikes in a scramble. It may be just a patch of grass, but it's home. Oh, and by the way, did I mention the friendly people? This is the Who Has the Loudest Bike contest. I said, this is the Who Has the Loudest Bike contest. I'm always amazed at the work that goes into these machines. But I didn't come here to just look. I came, like so many, to ride. I mean ride, baby. Now, I have to admit, I'm a hog man, a Harley rider. But who's going to turn down a test drive on a new Honda, fresh from the factory? This is the perfect place for manufacturers to show off their best. This beauty's a Honda Valkyrie 6-cylinder, liquid cooled and over 1,500 cc's of power. Most cars don't have features like this bike's 6 carbs, 5-speed transmission, and overdrive. It's got all the bells and whistles.
Oh. My first trip on a Honda. This is going to be a memorable occasion.
Hey, if you're going cruising the streets, you gotta look real good. I mean, I look good on my leathers, but this beats walking around. Coming up, more than just the bikes breathe fire at Daytona. Welcome back to the Outdoor Journal. We're in Daytona Beach, Florida for the annual Bike Week, a celebration of chrome, leather, and man-made power. Now this is the way to see Bike Week, on the back of a new scooter. My apologies to Steppenwolf, but this is a place to get your motor running. Heading down the byway, looking for adventure. Whatever bar comes my way, well, something like that, you know what I mean.
The nice thing about Bike Week is that it's not all centered just in one spot. In fact, the whole county has a variety of activities, all having to do with bikers and motorcycles.
There isn't a place in town that doesn't have row upon row of beautiful gleaming machines. People not only come here to ride, but to show off their stuff. Amazing about this whole thing is that there's no holds barred. I mean, whatever your imagination and your pocketbook will allow is what you put together. There's some very simple bikes here that are not overly costly, but represent a dream to some individual. And of course, then you've got creations like this that are dream-like, I guess is the best way to put it. And boy, can some of these bikers dream. These motorcycles have gone far beyond a cheap two-wheel form of transportation. You don't know whether to drive them or display them as fine works of art. I mean, these machines are not cheap. Any one of these bikes could run from $20,000 to over $100,000, easily. So you'll always find the owner close by, and they're always ready to talk about their babies.
This is a custom built from the ground up. It's a 113 cubic inch S&S with a Magnacharger supercharger. We just went for everything on this one.
Do you mind telling me how much of an investment?
We have $67,000 in this.
$67,000. That is wild.
Yeah, we did everything pretty elaborate on this. I can show you a little something that's special that's a new product. These mirrors up here, you notice there's no speedometer on the tank.
Right.
Everything's inside the mirrors. You got tachometer, speedometer.
Now, how many times have you been down here at the Bike Week?
I've been down here about 6 years. This is my first try at building a custom, and we did pretty well.
No kidding. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now, was this your idea, this scheme?
Yeah, I'm a Vietnam vet, and I thought I'd do a little jungle look into
the
this.
jungle look with the snakes and stuff. Is something you've been dreaming about for a while, or?
Yeah, I dream a lot about a lot of things. That's the only one that came true.
Well, buddy, congratulations.
All right, thanks a lot.
Absolutely fabulous job. Take care. Good luck to you.
Okay.
I've never seen so many bikes in one place in my entire life, and the variety is astounding. Everything from vintage to modern, dirt to street, and bikes from every country. Does it look cool? It looks cool. It's cool. But no doubt about it, this is the good old US of A, and the American bikers are the leaders of the pack. Some bikers go that extra mile just to make sure you know that they're proud to be Americans. I have seen a lot of bikes and a lot of creations here, but I have to tell you, this has got to take the trophy. Well, I mean, obviously it's a 57 Chevy design with a V8 stuck under it. How many times have you come down for Daytona Week? A few, I would imagine?
I started in 92.
92. Are you folks retired? Do you have...
I just retired August 1st.
What a great present for retirement. Well, congratulations. And best of luck to you at the show, and best of luck to you with the machine. It looks great. And better yet, you guys look great.
Thank you.
Take care. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Move over, Fred and Barney. Check this baby out. I mean the bike. And this is what you call a rat bike. They actually have a contest down here for the best rat, and I'll guarantee you, if this isn't the best rat, it's pretty darn close. Or is Cecil?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thanks. Talk to me about it. I mean, what do we got here?
It's one of them deals that it kind of is you. I mean, you have a lot of custom bikes, and you buy this, you buy that. Here, you make your own.
Okay.
And what it does, it tells a little bit about you. You have any idea what this is?
No.
That's a hoof off of a foundered mule.
I thought so, but
That's
I
what it
wasn't
was.
sure.
This here, a buddy give me this, he got a new leg. It cost him $17,000, he gave me his old leg.
Well, wasn't that nice of him?
A nice lady gave me some spam there. And then, of course, it's not a bike that you go downtown and you get in the bars and you come back out. I mean, it's kind of an attention getter. A lot of times I get pulled over, but most of the time they want to look at it. They will check your registration and your license.
How long have you been building this?
Since about 92.
And is there future plans for it?
Oh, it's never done. Now, next year I'm going to get the deluxe model. It's got everything on it.
The deluxe?
Oh, yeah, deluxe got everything on it.
Time to hit the streets. It's just about as much fun looking at all the people as it is looking at all the bikes. And cruising the main drag is definitely the best way. This main strip in downtown Daytona is a constant ribbon of Hondas, Harleys, BMWs, Indians, and Triumphs. It starts just before Bike Week and continues till the last stragglers find their way home several weeks later. We're off to the world-famous Boot Hill Saloon. As the legend goes, this place used to stand on property owned by a church and funeral parlor in the 1800s. There was, of course, the grave across the way, hence the Boot Hill motto: order a drink, have a seat, you're better off here than across the street.
Oh, there's at least 3,000-4,000 a night in here, coming and going all night long.
What time does it open? What time's it open?
During Bike Week, it opens at 9 in the morning and shuts down at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So 9 till 3?
9 to 3.
Constant?
Constant.
Constantly going on. And when does it really get hopping?
Probably from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 2:30 in the morning. Then just about 5 or 3, they just walk out and push everybody out, tell them to go home, come back, get something to eat.
Now, is that a problem usually when you have to...
No, they don't want to leave.
There's a need for security here?
Just to keep things quiet and in hand, keep the bad element out, basically, and make sure everybody has a good time.
Now, I understand there's a very special bartender in there who does something kind of weird.
That's Tommy.
Tommy, that's the guy.
That's Tommy.
What does Tommy do?
Tommy blows fire.
What do you mean he blows fire?
He blows fire. We'll take you inside later and you'll see it. Tommy blows fire. All over.
Some really great stuff here, though. It's a time capsule of memorabilia left behind by bikers from the last 30 years.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
Hey, doing good today.
Good.
right here.
You look like a fun group. Now, you
This is
come
our
up-
vacation. We come up here and spend the week.
Oh, what a great place to spend some time.
Oh, we love it. Nice to see old friends. We always make new ones.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Have fun.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah. A new friend on every stool.
I hear you have got more art on your body than the whole town put together.
Look at the
Let's have a look. This is local art. Wow. Woo, David. Now, there's more. There's more. All over. I'm looking for Tommy. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Very good, partner. How you doing?
Good. You always hang around with fire?
I do. I'm ready. I like it.
I heard that you're the man who blows fire around
I'm the
here.
one around here.
Give us a demonstration. That's what I'm here for.
Daytona Beach. With over 23 miles of white sand, it's no wonder this sun worshippers' mecca has earned the title Florida's Fun Coast. Easy to get to. Head down I-95, and if you get lost, just ask. There isn't a person in Florida who doesn't know where Daytona Beach is. It's a traveler's paradise with over 300 hotels and motels and tons of camping outside the city. If you love the sound of well-tuned engines, there's the world-famous Daytona 500, along with dozens of other motor events at Daytona International Speedway. And if you like things on the quiet side, there's offshore fishing and boat tours, theaters, museums, and restaurants of every description. Coming up, the roar of the motorcycle is in my ear. It's Saturday night at Daytona Beach. We're back at Daytona Beach, Florida at the rockin'est, roaringest party this side of the moon. Yeah, it's Saturday night and this could be a weird one. Just imagine 500,000 bikers pouring into Daytona to show off all of their Saturday night best. Lots of shoppers on these choppers. Millions of bucks flow into the county from this event every year. So it's bikers welcome just about everywhere. The ever-present cop has always got one eye open for any trouble. Despite the bad image bikers get in movies and the press, this is not the place to rumble, as James Dean would say. And of course, a dress code is optional. This guy can't decide if he wants a bike or a car. Man, I don't know which are the better dressers, the bikes or the riders. Sunday morning, a quiet walk along the beach. Even bikers like to be quiet, especially after a heavy-duty night of partying. Like the saying goes, love me, love my bike. Here it's bless me, bless my bike. A few prayers like, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I rode a moped when nobody was looking.
All the way down. Hey, this is cool. How you doing? I won't even ask, because I know. Local. I love it. Decorated nicely, great for the parade. They should be giving awards, though.
Thank you.
Well, things are starting to wrap up, and it's time for the final parade. This guy and his bike have been in the dryer way too long. Hey, look, Ma, no hands. And unfortunately, no engine. Hey, wait a minute. Don't I know that guy? That's Willie G, Mr. Harley himself. I gotta go talk to him.
This whole thing started because of racing, and then it's expanded into all kinds of pockets of fun and games and shows and parades like this one today. And it has become the event for spring. It's kind of the beginning of motorcycling for the season. That's the way I see it.
What do you see in the future for this event? You see some changes?
Well, I think it's become a tradition, and it's new riders coming in are knocked out because they haven't experienced it, and they're planning for the next year. And this happens all the time because it is bigger than all of us, and it's bigger than the motorcycle itself. But the motorcycle is the center. That's the heartbeat of the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's more than a machine.
Yeah,
you got that right.
More than a machine, definitely.
Sir,
Great.
Thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure meeting you. Thank you, and have yourself a good day.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Here they come for one last roar down the strip. Man, it's been a party and a half. Where else can you see a bazillion motorcycles, ride with pride all day, and catch some wonderful Florida sunshine and sand? As much as I love to ride and feel the throaty rumble of twin cylinders, I think my next adventure will definitely involve someplace a little bit quieter. Oh, and by the way, did I mention the friendly people?